Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good
The
afternoon, ma'am.
last
Good
class,
afternoon, ma'am.
okay, good afternoon. In the last class, we discussed about the health, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
to define health? How to define health? Is it only something physical?
Physical, mental, social.
It is physical.
Mental.
Include the physical, mental, and social well-being. I think this definition last week took, right?
Yes,
Health is
ma'am.
a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. It's not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Then, what is the role of health in human capital formation? We discussed the role of education in human capital formation. Then another question is, what is the role of health in human capital formation? What is the role of health in human capital formation?
Healthy person can work all day.
A little bit louder.
Healthy person can work all day.
Okay, the healthy persons can work the whole day. Then Dominic, Anthony, Shania, Emrin, Bastin, turn on your videos. Then any other point? If you are healthy, what are the advantages?
We can fight illness.
You can fight illness. Okay, in what about your physical condition? If you are healthy means?
We can do our work, jobs,
You
play.
can do your works properly, right?
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
what about your attendance? As a child, you think if you are healthy, what are the advantages?
I'll
Jerlyn, if
get
you
full
are,
attendance.
wait, Srihari. Jerlyn, if you are healthy, what about your attendance to the school?
It will be complete, and we are not able. We will be able to attend the all classes without.
Yes. See, if one day, even in the online classes, if you are not well, can you sit properly in the class?
No.
No.
We will be distracted in one way or another way, right? So if you are
Yes.
healthy, you can be attend the whole classes. Your attendance will be full. Same way, if a healthy person is there, what about his attendance? Is he going to school? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Where a person will
Ma'am.
go to school?
Yes.
To the children, you are coming to school. A man, where he is going? For me, consider me, my health. If I am healthy, I will come to
Do the job.
what?
Do their own jobs.
To do the works, right? If a
Yes.
person is healthy, they can do their works proper. Arun, why you again? Sean, Dominic, children, turn on your videos. So if a person is healthy, he can work more. That means his productivity can be increased and also no need for taking leaves in between, right? Then any other advantage for a healthy person? We said health doesn't mean only the physical health.
Having a positive mind.
Having a positive mind. That means your both your physical and the mental health should be okay.
Even if we are healthy, but our mind is in depression, we cannot do any work properly.
Yes, yes. That is also important. That means your mental health also be very important, right? Healthy doesn't mean we are physically healthy. It includes both physical and mental health. So what is the role of health in human capital formation? First one, the good health make a person efficient in his work, right? If you are healthy, you can do the works proper. So if we are healthy, we can do the works proper. Good health make a person efficient in his work, and good health enable a person to be regular in his work. Another one, enable a person to be regular in his work, punctual in his work. And also, good health promote mental health and quality of life. That is very important. Why people are committing suicide?
Because their
Mental state is not good.
Mental health. So health condition means both. We must face a situation also, right? In our life, not only the good things will happen, bad luck will also be there, but some people are not ready to face. That's why we define health as it is not only the physical strength. In the definition itself, we said health means it is not only physical one, both physical and mental. So what is the role of health in human capital formation? It helps the person be efficient in his work. It enables a person to be regular in his work, and also help promote the mental health and add quality of life. Mental health and quality of life. Okay. Clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
This we are taking the immunization and all. Have you heard about that? How we can keep the people healthy by following the proper healthy way of diet or healthy exercise, taking proper immunizations, prevention from other diseases. All these way we can keep ourselves. Nowadays, you know what is the importance of health, right?
Yes.
Or are you unaware of the importance of health now?
No.
No,
Ma'am.
we need it. Why all the countries are giving so much focus on this corona?
It can spread.
It will spread. So it will ultimately affect the health of the people, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So health
Yes,
is one
ma'am.
of the most important factor or a source of human capital formation. If the population is unhealthy, it is not an asset to a country. Nowadays, we know, as a result of corona, what happened to the state expenditure on health? Is it high or low? Now government is spending more to which sector?
Health.
Health,
Yes.
isn't it? Now government's majority expenses for the health, for the protection of the health of the people. So it's a burden to the governments, right? Not only in India, the whole world, the situation is like that. Almost all the countries, they are spending a large amount for the health sector of the country, because health is one of the most important factor for human resource development, for the development of the people, for the development of the country. We need the healthy population. Okay, so that are the two major factors that affecting the health of the people. One is population, one is education, and the other is health. Clear? Okay. So the two important factors or two important sources of human capital formation is one is education and the other is health. Then we are going to discuss another topic, that is unemployment. Have you heard about unemployment?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What do you mean by unemployment?
People not getting jobs.
People are not getting jobs as unemployment. Okay, any other? Gauri, what do you mean by unemployment?
People are not doing any job.
Not clear, dear.
Who are not doing any job.
People, those who are not doing any job, not employed. Okay. Then any other answer?
People people who are not employed in jobs or businesses.
A little bit louder.
The people who are not employed in business or any work.
People who are not employed, not doing jobs. Okay, children. Maybe
Ma'am?
next week. Yes,
Your voice is less.
my voice is less. Now, can you hear me proper?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am, your
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Okay. Suppose you said the people who are not doing any job are called unemployed. I am not interested to do a job. Okay? I am not interested to do a job. Can you call me unemployed?
Yes, ma'am.
Jobs are available. Jobs are available, but I am not ready to do a job. Can you call me unemployed?
Yes, ma'am.
Any other opinion? Yes, you can call me unemployed, but we are not using unemployment in that sense. Okay. If you are purposefully not doing a job, we can't call you as unemployed. Maybe because I am rich, I am not interested to do any job. But unemployment is a situation where the people are ready to do job, but they are not getting a job. I am ready to do a job at the existing wage rate. Another situation, I am ready to do a job, but my demand is I want 50,000 rupees as a salary. Only then I will do the job. Maybe in the labor market, the maximum payment is 20,000 rupees. Okay? Or 30,000 rupees. Maybe 30,000 rupees is a maximum payment for the teaching job. But what is my demand? I need 50,000. Can you call me as unemployed? Job is there, but my demand is I need 50,000 rupees. Only then I will work. Can you call me as unemployed?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I'm unemployed. How you can say that I'm
No,
unemployed?
ma'am.
Job is
No,
there.
ma'am.
Job is there. If I am ready to work for 30,000 rupees, job is there. Here, why I am not getting job?
Because you want 50,000.
Because I am demanding more than what was available in the market, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that we cannot call as unemployed. You cannot call me as unemployed. Why? Because I am not ready to do the job. Then how can you call me as unemployed? But at the same time, I am ready to work at 30,000 rupees. Are you getting the concept, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
To everyone I am asking. Melita, are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Melita, are you getting?
Can you repeat?
Where were you? I think so. Not here. Somebody is not here. Be here. Only 40 minutes we have. So be here. Not only your body, mind also be here. Okay. So suppose Sean is ready to work at 30,000 rupees. Okay, Sean? Suppose you are ready to work at 30,000 rupees and you searched everywhere for a job, but you are not getting a job. He is unemployed because he is ready to work at the existing wage rate. Okay? But at the same time, Anthony is not interested to do, he is not ready to do work at 30,000 rupees. He is not unemployed. It's a type of unemployment, but you must study like that. Here we cannot say he is an unemployed person. So how to define unemployment? He is voluntarily unemployed, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Anthony is voluntarily unemployed because he is not interested to do a job, so he is unemployed. But in most of the cases, the people are involuntarily unemployed. That means not because of their fault, due to the lack of job opportunities, they are unemployed. So how to define the unemployment? How we can define unemployment? Karthik, can you say how we can define unemployment? Based on Sean as an example?
Ma'am,
Yes.
a person who owns a job
Who is ready to do a job? Sean is
is
ready to do a job.
ready to do a job, doesn't get a job, so it's
Yes, that is unemployment. Correct. So if a person is ready to do a job and he is not getting the job, we can call him as unemployed because he is not voluntarily, not purposefully, he is unemployed. He is not able to get a job. But in the case of Anthony, he is voluntarily. He decided, I am not ready to go for a job. So he is voluntarily unemployed. But which unemployment we are considering? This involuntary unemployment. Okay. So clear what is unemployment?
yes.
We are purposefully not doing a job. We cannot call as an involuntary unemployment. We are defining unemployment as a situation in which the people are ready to work. People are ready to work at the existing wage rate, but they are not able to get a job. That is unemployment. Clear? No response.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now your mic is muted.
Thank you, dear. Justin, can you read this?
Ma'am,
Yes.
unemployment is a situation in which a person who is able to work and willing to work does not find a gainful employment.
So children, when you are defining unemployment, the two terms must be in your answer. Which are the two terms?
Able to work and willing to
who is able to work and willing to work. Able, oh, that is also important. You must be able to do the work, physically fit, or your qualification must be fit for that job. So you are able to work and willing to work and doesn't find a gainful employment is called as unemployment. So how to define unemployment? It's a situation in which a person who is able to and willing to work, but he is not getting a employment. That is called as unemployment. So when you are defining unemployment, the two terms must be in your answer. Which were the terms?
able to work and
and
willing to work.
willing to work. Only then we can call the person as unemployed. Unemployment is considered as a serious problem in the economy. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
Because we have a big population.
We have a why unemployment is a great problem to our society.
Without employment, we won't get any salary.
Yes, very good. Without employment, we have no income, right?
It
If no
leads to
income, wait,
poverty.
Srihari. Karthik, if no income, what will happen?
And it leads
We'll have no money and
No money.
slave
No money means
poverty also.
poverty. Yes, very good. So if you are not employed, means you will not get any income, right? So ultimate result is what? Increase in poverty. Have you heard about the term poverty?
Yes, ma'am.
What is poverty?
Nothing to eat.
Nothing to eat. Nowadays,
The
the
lack of
definition
money.
changed a lot for poverty. It's a situation in which people are lacking food, shelter, then clothing, sanitation, health, education, all this coming under the poverty's definition now. Okay. So, very good, Karthik. If there is no income means it will ultimately leads to poverty. Then any other reason?
It will delay the development of the country.
Yes, it will affect the development of the country because if all the people are unemployed, it will become a burden, right? It is not a resource then, it will become a burden to a country. And also the dependency population will increase. The unemployed people means they are the working population. Shania, you want to ask anything? Yes. Yes. Children, turn on your videos. You can't hear me properly. Okay. Rest, all of you can hear me proper?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe a network problem, dear. So then once the increasing the number of dependency population will be there, it will lead to poverty, lack of less development of the country, very good. Then any other reason? Think if you are unemployed, what will be the problem?
You will get depressed. You definitely.
Depression, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. How unemployment will create depression? See, I am well educated. I have a post-graduation degree, B.Ed, then all the qualification, a PhD and all. And if I am not able to find a job, what happened to my mental health? Is it positively or negatively affect me?
Negatively.
Negatively affect me. It will lead to the, it will affect the mental health of the people, and finally it will lead to depression. Have you heard about depression?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now one film star committed suicide, right?
Yes.
One reason they said is he's
Yes, ma'am.
Was depressed.
taking the medicines for depression. It's a great situation. It's a worse situation. That is a depression. And also any other problem if you are unemployed. See, if the people are unemployed, what they will do is they will move to anti-social activities. Which are the anti-social activities? Any anti-social? Now a recent case is going on in the medias, newspapers and all. Full-time discussions about that. What is it?
Swapna.
Swapna.
സ്വപ്ന കള്ളക്കടത്ത്.
Related to what? Related to?
Gold.
Okay, very good. So that is coming under what? The people will do, not in her case I am saying, okay. The people are not getting job, what they will do? They will do some anti-social. They are doing the anti-social activity, right?
Yes.
You are not doing so? Yes. They are doing the anti-social activity. So if the people are unemployed, they will move toward anti-social activities. Okay, so we can Why unemployment is considered as a serious problem? We can once again go through that points. First one, it's a wastage of resource. Which resource? Human resource. And it will become a liability for the economy. First reason is it's a wastage of resource and it will become a liability for the economy. Wastage of resource and a liability to the economy. Second one, it leads to poverty. Then unemployment creates depression in the mind of the people and it will give birth to antisocial activities. The people are depressed, and also there is a chance to do the antisocial activities. Antisocial activities include smuggling, terrorism, all these are coming under antisocial activities. Then dependency ratio increases as a result of unemployment. The dependency population, people are not working rather than they are depending. So the dependency population is increased. Clear, children? So unemployment is considered as a serious problem to Indian economy. Why? Because it leads to the wastage of resources, it leads to poverty and starvation, then it creates depression in the mind of the educated youth and also leads to antisocial activities, and also finally the dependency ratio increases. The dependency ratio increases. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, to all. Okay. Then today we discussed health, role of health in human capital formation, then about unemployment and what is the impact of unemployment to the economy. Okay. Read this portion for the next class. Study this portion and come on to the next class. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.